Love. Philosophers have contemplated it. Poets have wrote about it. Preachers have preached on it. There have been countless songs and movies about love. Wars have been fought over it. This is the story of the first time I thought I had found love. Early 90s, I attended what was considered at that time a large church. Now, it's not a mega church of today, but very large church. And you were allowed to join children's church in the children's choir at the age of 6. And I was very anxious to get into children's church because prior to that, I would just have to wait in the sanctuary with the elders for church to begin. So didn't really have anything to do, and church was very boring up until that time. So when I was finally able to join the choir, I was somewhat excited. Now, I cannot carry a tune. I'm not a good singer unless I'm in the shower. And at that point, I am Whitney Houston level. But one day while waiting in the choir room for practice, an angel walked in. Her name was Kim. And when she walked in, I probably stared at her for a good 2 minutes while my brain reset. But I was immediately smitten. In fact, later that day, as we're driving home, my mom asked me, how was children's church and what did you learn? And I told her with all the confidence in the world, I found my wife. I think I made my dad swerve on the road a little bit because no one was expecting that answer. And my mom, without cracking a smile, said, "What are you talking about?" I told her, I love Kim and I'm going to marry her. Now, my mom was always wanting to shoot it to me straight. And she said, "James, I hate to break it to you, but you're not going to marry Kim." And those words stabbed me like a dagger in the heart. And I told her just with such anger and ferocity, "You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the future. I'm going to pray to God and Kim is going to be my wife." My mom said again, "James, you're not going to marry Kim, but I will do what I can to help you." Over the next 7 years, I brought Kim birthday presents, Christmas presents. I made it to church early so I could sit in the seat next to her. I did everything that a 6 to up to 13-year-old boy could do to win the affections of a young lady. In fact, on my 13th birthday, I invited Kim to the Reunion Tower, the restaurant in the Reunion Tower Ball that slowly rotated around while you ate. Unfortunately, I did not marry Kim. In fact, at that time, Kim broke my heart. But it was a lesson that I needed. Now, I was pretty stubborn, and I had to be taught that lesson multiple times before I truly understood what it really meant to love and to be loved. But those are other stories for other times. Thank you for listening. Peace and God bless.